Okay, hey guys. Sorry I can't get to my drawing stuff. A little button in the way. Let me just move this down a little bit. Okay. So here's what we've got. We've got a problem that says what? A rectangular plot of farmland will be bounded on one side by a river and on the other three sides with an electrical fence with 800 meters of wire at your disposal. What is the largest area you can enclose and what are its dimensions? So we are looking at a couple different things. First of all, let's draw a picture. I always draw a picture. So here's the river, and here's the rectangular, fence that we're going to do here. So we need to label this, and we cannot assume that it's a square. We have to assume it's a rectangle. So I usually do X for my horizontals, and notice how I'm putting Y on both sides. This is important for my brain to remember that there are two sides that represent Y for the perimeter. So when it says 800 meters of wire at your disposal, 800 meters is a linear measure, which suggests that that is a perimeter. So the perimeter of the fence is going to be 800 meters. And if they give us a perimeter, we want to write an equation for a perimeter. So perimeter would be adding all sides, in this case, x plus 2y. So moving from there, okay, we kind of took care of that part. It says, what is the largest area you can enclose? And what are its dimensions? So largest area. So area is what? X times y. And we are trying to maximize this formula. So you want to be able to write down which formula it is you're maximizing. Usually the formula that you're maximizing has like a variable that's not going to change, like this A for area, and then two other variables, maybe sometimes one. And then you're going to have this other formula over here. And I kind of call it the dummy formula because it makes you feel dumb because you're like, what do I do with this? I don't know. But we know to maximize, we have to find A prime, right? Because that's what we do for maximization. Find A prime and look for extreme values where A prime is equal to 0 or undefined. Mostly in these types of problems, we'll be looking at 0, but occasionally there will be an undefined as well. So if we start taking the derivative of this, it's going to get yucky, and it's going to go back to, looking at implicit, if we're stuck with that, and we don't want to do implicit. That's a pain. So what we end up doing is we use this dummy formula to get rid of a variable here. So if perimeter equals 800, I'm going to put 800 equals x plus 2y. And I'm going to solve for x because that's the easiest one to do. So 800 minus 2y equals x. Okay? And then I will try to put it back into here as y. Or as x, I should say, because I solve for x. So area equals 800 minus 2y times the y. So now notice I only have one variable. And I'm going to distribute that. So 800y minus 2y squared. So notice this is a parabola that's opening downwards. So it will create a maximum for us. It's always a good thing. And so when we do the derivative, a prime, we get 800 minus 4y. So we want to set that equal to 0. The 0 equals 800 minus 4y, and then negative 800 equals negative 4y, and y equals 200. Okay, so we know that y equals 200. Both of our y's are going to equal 200. How do we find x? Well, we plug y back in. So 800 minus 2 times 200 equals x. So x equals 400. So there's our 400 there. So it wants to know what's the largest area we can enclose. Well, area, remember, is x times y. So that's 400 times 200, which gives us 80,000 meters squared. Don't forget your units. And then what are the dimensions? The dimensions are x equals 400 meters and y equals 200 meters. Don't forget your units, okay? Units are going to be part of your points. So that is what we're looking for with that one. So good luck with the rectangular plot, and keep me posted on whether or not you have questions on any in the future.